Hi and welcome, I am Helle, and today I will do a solo playthrough of Animal Rescue Team, and this is a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to play and is for the ages 8+. And this is a game designed by Matt Leacock and Lisa Towell, and Matt Leacock has made all of the pandemic games. And this also is in the pandemic genre, so if you know that type of games, then you're going to be familiar with some of the things going on here. But then again, it is also different in many ways. But in this game, we are going to control a character each. And when we play the solo game, we are going to set up for a 3-player game, and we're going to control 3 characters. So it's going to be exactly the same as when you play with more players. When you play the solo version, you are just going to control all of the characters. In this game, there are 6 different characters, and you're going to have them all on the board. Whenever you play, you're going to have all the characters present on the board, but there's only some of them that are going to be activated, and that is the ones that you have here. The goal of this game is that we need to, of course, save animals, but we have 3 mission cards we need to fulfill to win the game. If we ever have an animal that gets down to this space and is moved down to the X here, then we will lose the game. So therefore we need to save animals in order not to lose the game. And we have 3 missions, and when you play the first time, you're going to take missions with 1, 2 and 3. They are up to difficulty 5, but we are just playing the regular game. And you're going to know the first one you have, you're not going to know the next 2 missions. We need to complete the first mission before the time tracker here is moved to this space. If it's moved to this space here and we haven't fulfilled this one, then we will lose the game. And the same goes for the second one and the third one. When we have completed the first mission, we will reveal the second mission, and then we know what to go for. And there we will have 2 places we need to go to and do things. And at the third one, we also have 2 places we need to go and do things in. But those are not first going to be revealed when we have done this one. This one means that we need to go to Newstone. That is why we have marked this flag here. And then we need to give up 2 of these reward tokens. And that is expertise. So 2 expertise tokens. We need someone to go to Newstone and give up those tokens. And for the setup, we have randomly drawn one of these. So we have set up the game so we can see where we need to place the different meeples and the items. And the big house here is the big shelter. This is this big white one we have here, and this one is the small shelter. This is where we can place animals after we have saved them, if we go back to the shelter. We have a boat which we can tow behind, for example this vehicle or this vehicle we have here. Each of the vehicles, they have a movement on them. This can move 2 spaces, and this one can move 3. The little motorcycle can move 4 spaces. If you're towing stuff behind a car, you can move 1 fewer spaces. So then you would only be able to move 1. The same with this one. You can have 1. This can move 2 spaces and will move 1 fewer if you are towing things. The boat can sail where you have water. Of course, it can't go inland here, but you can tow it behind a car if you need it. Then we have these reward tokens, and this is reward tokens you can use. That is a free action if you have one. You can, if you are at a shelter, you can spend 1 to get an equipment token. And we have 6 different equipment tokens that we can get. And this is something we can use to, for example, fulfill some of our missions or when we need to save animals. Then we have support. You can do an extra action. You can draw a logistic card, and that is cards like this, where they can help us, and this is cards we can play at any time. We have that one, and then we have this one. One player may take 1 reward token of their choice from the supply. Yeah, so that could, for example, be the one we need for this mission. Where we have this mission where we need 2 of these tokens here. And then we have an expertise where you can add 1 to a dice roll when you need to save animals. And then we have the information where you can do a reroll. If you get this one, that means you can collect any reward token, any of these types up here. When we need to save animals, then we have what we need to roll with 2 dice. We have what can help us in saving this animal. If we have this person and they are the active player, then we can reduce it by 2. So we have add +2 when you roll for behaviorist rescue. And if they are not the active player, then it's just +1. And they also, each of the players that have an action here, she can grab one of these tokens if she is with a shelter and she has a starting equipment. And this we have with all of our characters. If we have the red player present, we can get a reduced, we can add 1 to our dice roll. If we have this car or this motorcycle, we can add 1 to our dice roll. So we will be able to add up to 5 to our dice roll if we have all of this present in Doll Springs when we need to save this horse. And this here would be the reward we would gain for saving the horse. A reroll token, and then 2 where we can choose what it's going to be. We have our 2 other characters, also +1, and then they can gain this token for their special action once per turn if they are at a shelter, and they have their starting equipment. And we have our last player here, and they also can add 2. They can get the +1. This is actually the one we need, so they could on their 2 turns, if they are at a shelter, grab this token, and then they have the med kit. And when we play the solo game, we can once on a turn, we can skip a turn and to swap one of our characters with one of these characters out here, if you think we need one of them instead of one of the ones we have here. So that we can use a turn for, and then we will not draw a card out here. So turn order is that we're going to do 3 actions. On our actions we can move and we can rescue. And the movement depends on the vehicle, how far we can move. And then we have to draw a rescue card, and then we will have to pass this one to the next player. And as actions, there's 2 things you can do. You can either move or you can rescue. And then for free actions, you have spent reward tokens, that is these tokens here. And you can transfer. You can transfer between the vehicles and the shelter. That is free actions. And then we can complete a mission. So that's it. And yeah, let's just start the game. We have our horse up here. We have in Wineland, we actually have 2 dogs here. I forgot to place the little puppy. So we have 2 dogs in the Wineland, and we have a cat over here. So here we need the green, the red, and one of the vehicles. Well, we have the green and the red, they're down here. So they're not up here. So we need them to come up here to make it easier for us to save the horse. We also need the green at this place, but they are already here. And we need the blue. Oh, so that is going to be good because we have 2 of the things. This one we do not have. We do not have this one. Okay, so the green player could also make the fundraising. They can for an action take one of these tokens, and then we could make it into the thing we needed here. So I think she is going to take care of this one and then move up and take care of the horse. Then for this one, we need 4, and we only have this guy here. That's the only thing that can help us. Cat in a tree, so we can go and try and save the cat. So we have the purple player here. He can hop into the car, then he can take the one we need with us. This is this guy. So I think that once per turn he can take a logistic token. So I think he's going to, for his first action, he's going to grab that logistic token, place it near his card. That is personal, the tokens. Then they are going to jump into this car and move over here to the cat. And then we will try and see if we can save the cat. So we have 1. We have this guy, so we can -1. So we need 3 success to save the cat. We have these cards we're going to roll with. And this is, they go from number 1 to 4. There are 2 2s. And then a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have this token. If we get this one, we need to move our tracker at the bottom part. So hopefully we don't get that one. We got 5, that is plenty. We just needed 4 to save the cat. Then we're going to get this as a reward. We can pop the cat in the car. We have saved it. So we have managed to save our first animal, the cat. We're going to get the reward, which is this token here. And then we're going to flip it to this side. And then we can move 3 spaces. The car can move 3 spaces. We have done 3 things. We took a token, we moved, and then we rescued the cat. So we can't move any further. That was our turn. We can do nothing. Oh, let's just look at what we have out here. That was a player may take a reward token and do not draw any rescue card at the end of the turn. Then we will have to roll the die. So kind of like a quiet night in the pandemic. Yeah. We are going to, put it at the right space, by the way. It is, we have to place it there. Bayshore 7, we would need a red, a purple, and then the green token here. We have to place them at Bayshore. This is the little mouse here, a little mouse. Then we are going to move these. So we have mice loose in lab. That one goes there. So if ever this one goes beyond here, we will lose the game. So we have to make sure we are saving the animals. The player is going to the next one. So that is her. She is alone up here. She is not needed on any of the things yet. She can for one action grab a token. I think she will, because we need it for fulfilling our mission. So she is at a shelter, so she can grab a token for her free action. I think she's just going to drive out here. And then she is going to swap place. Who do we need up? We need the red guy. I think she's just going to take the cat here with her. And then she's going to move back. So she's just going to save the cat. Or just save it, put it in the shelter. She doesn't have much to do this turn, I think. So she grabbed one of these, moved over here, grabbed the cat and moved back. That's it. Then we're going to draw a card. Mariposa. We are going to have a dog right here. So here we need the green, and if we have this wagon here, we can get a reduced one of 1. So we're going to move all of these guys. And then it is the next player's turn. Now we need to do stuff here. So to save this guy here, we need to go up here. But before that, we also need to save the dog. And she can get a fundraiser token. So I think maybe we'll do that and then move up towards the horse. Even though we don't have that many turns. 1, 2, 3. She should have maybe driven the car down here. That she could have done. We have the green. Well, let's start with trying saving the dogs here. We need to roll. We have the green, that is 2. We have the blue, that is 1. So we need to roll 4. So let's try and save the dogs here. We need to roll 4. Whoops. We rolled exactly 4. Again. Okay, we saved the dogs. You have to have a person in the car, by the way. And then you can save them. You always have to have room for them in a car, and then you can transfer them for this one. If you didn't have a car here, you couldn't save them. And then we can put them in the shelter. Here. So that was one action. And then we get a reward, of course. We saved them. So we get this one. And then I think we're going to grab a reroll token. So we can reroll a die. So with this we can get an extra turn, and then we can get a reroll token. And then we're going to flip the card to this side. And then we need to go up and rescue this guy. So we need the red one with us. And this green token we do not need. We need that one at Bayshore. So I think we're going to leave this token here. We could also take it with us. Yeah, maybe we should just take it with us. We can take it with us. We have plenty of room in this car. And this one can move 2 spaces, so we're going to move 1, 2. And then we will move. Are there anyone there we need? No, we just need this one up here. We're going to move this one up here. And then we're going to use the friendship token so we can get an extra turn. So we are going to try and save the horse. And for saving the horse, we have 2, 3, 4, 5. We have all the vehicles. This one and this one. We have the red player. We have the green player, that is the active player. So we just need to roll 3. Okay. And we have a reroll token. We have 3. We could reroll this one, but I think it's okay. We can move that one forward. So we actually already saved the horse. So we can gain 3 tokens. We are going to gain a reroll token. Then we can grab 2. I think we are going to grab one of these. And then we are going to grab, so we can get an extra turn, I think. So let's grab this one. That was nice with an extra turn. So we will place the saved one here. Oh, by the way, and then we're going to place the tokens here. And then of course we need to remember to attach this one and place the horse up here. If we didn't have this one, we couldn't have saved it, and then we can place it here. That is a free action. And then we could spend this one for a free action to gain any of these. I think, what was it we needed? We don't have anything at the moment. Oh, we've been pretty good at saving animals. Well, in the last game I was focusing very much on the missions, and then I'd lost because of the animals. So this time I need to focus more on the animals, saving the animals. Yeah, that was a very, very good turn. And nice that you also got that one, so you could go up and save that one. Otherwise we were close on this one here. Oh dear, we have a tiger. A tiger that is going to appear here. That also needs the big vehicle. We need the animal, we need the orange. We need a token like this. And then we need the medical kit. The medical kit, it is up here. That one. Oh, that should be possible. We should be able to rescue the tiger. Then it is back up here. And he is here. And do we have anything? We have this one at Bayshore. Okay, so he could go with the red guy. We need the red, the purple, the red, and this one. So he needs to move back into this space. Oh, by the way, we forgot to move the timer here. The timer should move 1 because of our dice roll. We move, for 1 action, we will move back here. And let's look at this. 1 player may take a reward token of their choice from the supply. Do not draw. Yeah, he could use this one to take one of these 2 because he is with the shelter. I think I will take this one where we do not need to draw a card here, because that might save us later. So that is a free action. So he can grab this one for a free action. And then you can always relocate between the cars. We need to go down here and save the little mouse. he can also use the dollar to get one of these tokens. I think we had one we needed up here. Yeah, we need this one with the tiger. It's not that we necessarily need it, but let's spend it and grab this one. That is a free action too. And if you want to save this mouse, the red and the purple and this token. We can't get everything with us. Let's just grab the red player here. And then we will drive 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we can save the little mouse. We have the red 1 and this one 2. We don't have the green. We didn't have room for it. Because then we can now try and save it in this turn. We don't have any re-roll or anything. But we need to roll 4. Oh, we rolled 5. I'm rolling really, really good, guys. I'm really rolling good. There we go. We saved the little mouse. And then we will gain one of these. And then we can grab anything. Should he just grab one more? Then maybe we can go and finish. He can grab one more of these. Then we can go and finish our mission on the next turn. That means he has the 2 tokens for this mission. She could also do it. She might actually do it. But it's always good to have a +1. So you can add a +1 to your die roll. So we have the little mouse safe. We have to draw a card. So that was... what did he do? Have he done 3 things? Yeah, he moved to that space. Then he moved down here and saved that one. And then he had some free actions. Yeah. Ooh, a big horse in Wineland. These big animals, you need this card here. You need that one to save them. Okay, we are moving these down. Then it is going to be her turn. And she is going to look. No, that is the green. The green. She is with on both of these. So she might want to go with this one. So to make this one, we have all these tokens. Oh yes. And this one is, by the way, going to be more expensive. If we enter this space, it will be 8 and then 9. So this is a special one. Then it would be 8 and 9. So let's get this big wagon in here. And we need the right people. And we need the right people and things. So let's see. I think we are going to take this one. And then we're going to take, this car here. We're going to put her. Who else do we need? We need the green. We need orange, green, and then we need these 2 tokens here. This one. This and this one. These 2 tokens. And for the horse, we need this guy. So let's grab him with us. He can come with us. So we are going to move 1 space. Before we do that, move back. She's going to use her action when she's at a shelter to grab a token. That is going to be her first action. And then she's loading everything up here. Oh, she could go in here and do the mission. She could do the mission. And then the green guy can save the tiger. Right? He has turn next. So let's move into this space here. She's going to give up her 2 tokens here to fulfill the first mission. And when she fulfills a mission, oh, by the way, we should have flipped over a new card here. When you complete a mission, you may get one of these cards. So you can take either of these 2 or she can draw from the top here. So one player may swap up to 3 reward tokens for the same number of tokens. Oh, that could be good. One player may take a reward token of their choice from the supply. They are both good. But swapping tokens could be really good. So I think she's going to grab this one where you can swap tokens. So she got this one, and then of course we're going to take a new one here. She could also grab from the stack here. Move the time token one space back, or the current player gains a friendship token, which would also be an extra turn. Then, we are going to reveal the next one. We need to, at Bayshore, we need to get these 2 tokens. We have none of the tokens, so we need to make these 2 tokens. And we need to use these symbols for it. And then we need to have 2 friendship tokens at this place here. So we need to go here, and we need to go to Bayshore and place these tokens. So that is our next goal. We'll just place it up here so we can see it. Then for her last action, she's going to move up here with the tiger in that space. We are going to draw a card. We have kittens in Teon Creek here, 2 of them. And we need the orange and the red player. And this one also increase in power. Then it will be 7 and 8 when it comes down to around 5 and 6. But we are very good at rescuing the animals here. Very good. So that is good. We need to. Otherwise we might lose the game. Then she is going to try and save the tiger. We also need to think about the dog here. But we need the green and we need this wagon. So we can go and save the dog afterwards. Yeah. So we want to save the tiger. And we need to, for this one we have 2, 3, 4, 5. We just need to roll 2. It's up at number 3, so it's not up there. So we just need to roll 2. We roll 2 plus the timer. I don't want to re-roll the timer. We did manage to save the tiger. So we can place the tiger up here. And then we need to see what... Well, let's just look at our reward. We can gain 2 reward tokens. Oh, then I think we'll take 2 friendship tokens then. 2 friendship tokens. She already has 1 friendship token, but I still think she will grab 2 friendship tokens. Because that is what we need. And then she could take an extra turn with one of them. So we saved the tiger. Then we are going to... We also need to go down here to save the horse. So for... That was her first action. Oh, we need to move the timer. We need to move the timer. We're going to grab a card here. Boat inspection. Oh dear. We got a boat inspection. The boat must be brought to Rumwell Island for inspection before the next mission can be completed. Discard this card when the boat has been moved to the Rumwell Island. Okay. So before we are going to make this one, we need to place the boat at Rumwell Island. So we are going to place it underneath here. Yeah, we can place it here up on the board. So we need to get the boat to Rumwell Island. But it can sail 2 spaces. It's just 2 spaces away because we can sail with it. But that is the thing we need to do before we can complete this mission. But that was her first action. We are going to move, and they can only have a speed of 1. So we can move 1 space in here. Then we can try and save the dog here. If we have the green and we have this one, the green is the active player. So we get 2 plus 1. So we can, so when we need to save him, we have the green, 2, and we have the wagon here. So we just need to roll 2 again. Hopefully we don't get the timer this time. We rolled 4. So we can save the dog here too on the other side. We have room for it. And now we're also fully loaded, right? She saved twice this time. So she can take any token she wants. Let's take a fundraiser token maybe. So she just grabbed a fundraiser token so we can go and make some of these, because we need to make 2 of them. Wow, we are good at saving animals. We are doing really well. And this wagon is packed. We need to go and unload. We need to go and unload. Oh, by the way, when this one comes up here, then this one will empty. This will be empty. We need to get a card here. So now we have this one. We have a cat at Tayon Creek, and it will start at number 2. It will start at number 1. So it's 2. Then it will increase the difficulty level, and we need the purple player to deal with this cat at Tayon Creek. So Tayon Creek is here. So we have 3 cats here now that needs saving. This one we are going to move out here, and then we're going to slide them all down. And then it is up here. Oh, we also have these. Okay. Where is the purple player? Right over here. They need to go and save a cat here. We have room for a cat too. We have room for a cat. We could save this cat here on our way. These 2 we do not have room for. So let's drive over here, and then let's roll for this cat. We have a success because we have 2 and it only requires 2, but we still have to roll the dice because we could get the thingy. 4, 6. We rolled 6. Plenty of things. We will put the cat in here. They are in each of their next to the mouse, but they are in a different capes in the car. And then we can drive here and we can unload these 2 guys here. And then we can do free actions if we have any free actions. We just have the reroll tokens. We can't use those for anything. So yeah, that was 3 things, but he saved 2 animals. Oh, we need to get the reward for this one. That is actually a reroll token. We are going to gain a reroll token. That was a quick save. That cat there. We are going. That was 3 things. They can't do anything else. So let's grab a card. 1 more cat. Oh, at Rommel Island. And if you have the boat there, you need the boat and the blue, then you can get a reduced price. So we need the boat to go there anyways, because of otherwise we can't complete this mission. We're going to remove this card, slide down. There we go. Then it's her turn. We are coming with the big wagon here. Here we go. It is time to unload. We want to unload the tiger. So we might want to put this one in a car. This one can just come up in this car for the moment. We can unload the tiger. And we can unload the dog. There we go. This is full. And we always need to have a person with an animal here. This one is absolutely full with animals. And we need to save this horse. So we have moved 1 space. And then for a free action she can gain a token. She will grab one of these. For her free action she is at a shelter. So she has a +1. And then she will try and save the horse. We do have space up here for the horse. Let's see what we have. She doesn't have a fundraiser token. She only has him and this one. So she only has 2. She only has 2, so she needs to roll 5. I think she will not do it. I think she will do something else. But she is wanted in this area. So she can't really do anything else in there. Otherwise she would have to move out. And I don't think we wanted to move out. She would be good at saving the cats, by the way. But that would be on her next turn. So let's roll the dice. But she needs to roll 5. and she doesn't have a reroll token. Oh man, she rolled 4. What really? We only have these. We have this guy and we have herself. Yeah, so we need to move the timer. If she had a reroll token, right? When we move the timer, we have to empty the small shelter and we have to remove these 2. So we have to remove these 2 cards here and grab 2 new cards. We got this one. The current player may use the special abilities of a different player's specialist turn. And we have, before any rolls or rescue, add +2 when you have to do for the fire one, for the fire bonus. And then we have to empty this mini shelter, which is good because it is also packed with animals we have saved. So we can empty it, and also the little mouse here. So now we have room for more animals here. Yeah. And then she can, for a free action, move the cat in the shelter here. And then she has to flip a card. We have at Roaring Canyons, right next to us, we have to add 3 puppies. 3 puppies right here. Yeah, then we will slide all the cards down. And it is down here. Oh, they have so many tokens. Now, she is going to save the horse. Before she saves the horse, she wants to use these 2 for free actions, a free action, to swap one of them into this token and the other one into this token. So we have the tokens we need to save the horse. So we have 4. She just needs to roll 3 to save the horse. So that is going to be her first action, to try and roll for the horse here. So a lot of things is happening in this area. We are going to try to save the horse. We have this guy, we have this guy, we have these 2. So we just need to roll 3. 6, we rolled 6. So we can save the horse, place it up here, and then we can place it in the shelter. And then we are going to gain the reward here. So she can grab 2 tokens. We have these 2 we need, and now we also have these 2. These 2 we need to get to Bayshore, and we need someone to be up here with 2 friendship tokens, and that should be her, I think. So we could have someone else dropping off the 2 tokens we need here. Oh, that was not the 2 tokens we need. This is these 2 tokens we need, right? We need these 2 tokens. Oh, then I know what she's doing. She will grab 2 of these tokens, and then she's at the shelter. She's going to make these 2 tokens too. So now we have all the tokens here. That is 3 actions. She still have 2 things she can do, and then we would have room for them. So let's just take the boat. So we will leave the big car here. So we are going to sail over here with the boat, and then we need to roll. We have 2, so we need to roll 4, and we do have 2 reroll tokens. Where are the dice here? So we need to roll 4. We are going to use a reroll token to reroll this die. 5. Enough. We saved the cats. Good. That was her second turn. Oh, before we can complete the last mission, we also need to go up here. But I think we are just going to go back, sail back, so we can unload the cats. Oh, we also need to get our reward. So we're going to gain this one and the +1. With this one we could grab one of these cards here. What do we have up there? None of them have the fire symbol. The current player may use the specialist abilities of a different player's specialist turn. I will save it. That was also a very good turn. Really, really great at rescuing the animals. So now we need to get the boat over here, and then we can also rescue this cat, right? So we need to draw a card. 3 cats. Oh, and that is colors we have. We have all these items. Well, up here we need to add 3 cats up there. So many cats that needs to be saved. Then we will remove this card here. And these are going down. Okay. Then it is up here. Okay. We need the boat and the blue to save this cat. And we need to go here. And the purple is not needed in any of these. So he can also, since we are at a shelter, we can grab a token. Might as well grab one here, so we have something. And then we need the blue player in the boat. So we are going to swaddle a little bit around. We need the blue player. And do we need anyone else up there? Anything we need up here? No, I don't think so. No. So we are just going to grab the blue and the purple. They are going to sail. They will sail 1, 2. And now we have the boat up at Rumville Island. So we can discard this boat inspection. So this is out. So now we can complete our mission. So we need these 2 here. And we need the green player here. Yeah. So this player needs to get these tokens down here, and then the green player needs to get up here. Now it's time to save the cat. So we have a roll. So we want to save this cat here. We have the boat, we have the blue guy, so we need to roll 3. And we do have +1 symbols, and we also have a reroll. So we should be fine. Just need to roll 3. 4 is enough. We will put the cat in the boat. So we can gain a symbol. What do we want to gain? Should we grab one of these? Or maybe one where we can get an extra turn. I think we will take that one. Then we are going to grab this card here. 2 pigs in Las Lomas. And then remove a card. Move all these guys down. It is this player's turn. We want to get these over here so we can fulfill our mission. And I think we are okay at the moment with the animals. But we need her here. We need the blue one. And we need this token. But I think we need to get these tokens over here. So she is going to go on a trip. She doesn't want to take anyone with her. She is just going to grab the things we need. We need to grab the right things. Or we actually needed those things to save the dogs. Ah well. Now she's going to come back. But we need the radio. And we need this one. Yeah, she can do it. But she can't use it in there then. That was the thing. I was thinking if she could go in and drop him off and then move to this space with these 2 things. But she can't, because she can't move 3 spaces. Where is she now? She doesn't have a token where she could get any of these. Sometimes they can help us. Now, she will just move 1, 2, Then she will drop these off. Then she's going to move 1, 2, and then she is going to grab the green guy here and move into. Do we need anything else to grab? We need the blue and that one. Yeah. She's just going to move in here. Because now we can complete this mission. Because the green, not the green, yes, the green can give up these 2 tokens. And then we have these 2 tokens at this location. So we have finished this mission here. And that means that she can grab any of these. The current player may use the ability of inspiration. She's just going to draw this one. She doesn't like any of those. She got relocate 1 or more specialists from anywhere on the board to a single shelter. Okay, so we will be able to move some people around to places. That can come in handy. Oh, we have a lot of things we can use here now. And then we need to see what we have on the last one here. We need a lot of these tokens and a lot of these tokens. We don't have any of the green. We have used them to get these tokens, right? But we need 4 of these. We have this one where we can swap 3 things. So that one we can play on him. So he can get 3 of those. We actually have 1 out here. So we can also use it for it can be anything. You can swap 3 tokens. Ooh, so that is going to be handy, this one. Yeah. That is our last goal. That is our last goal. That was 3 things on her turn. Let's draw this one. We got a dog at Grand Ridge. Down here. And if we are down to +6, it requires 8 to defeat to rescue it, not defeat it, rescue it. Okay, we need a lot of tokens now. So this one can give us 2 of these. And we are the green player. The pigs would also give us a lot of tokens. But the dogs we need this token, and we need the blue here. And it is the green player's turn. The green player is right at the space. They do we don't want to spend our tokens now. Yeah. I think oh, she can go back here. I think she will go back here with the shelter. And then she can, for an action, take a green token. And then I think we need to go and grab. Oh, we need to set the flags. Still Bayshore, by the way. Bayshore and then Hasselton. This is over here. She could go and save these cats. Oh, we actually need these 2 people to save them. Now, but now she took a token here. We also need 2 of these. Yeah. And we need that token. So I think she will drive over here and then she will put this one in the car. So that was her 3rd action. That's it. That's what she's doing. Oh, she has this one where she could do an extra action. Oh, instead, let's go back here. She actually has a token she could spend to do an extra action. So she could move up here to save the cats. We need this symbol here too. We could also use that, but that's fine. I think we might be able to manage. So she could move up here and then spend this friendship token to get an extra turn. And then we will try and see if we can save the cats. So to save the cats, we need to roll. It is this card here. We have 2, 3, 4. So we need to roll 3 to save the cats. We did roll it. Do we want to re-roll that one? Do we want to re-roll that token? No, I will save my re-roll, even though we have to move the timer. But for this one, we are going to gain this one, and then we will take this one. So she has the dollars she need. We do have the dollars we need. She got those 2 tokens, so she can fulfill one of the missions. But we have to move this one up here, and then we have to draw 2 of these. That is why I was thinking about we might need it to re-roll. Accident injured. The current specialist is injured and may not do the rescue action again until they return to the large shelter. So she has to go up to the large shelter. Okay. The other one. Equipment maintenance. 3 different pieces of equipment must be brought to Darwin City before the next mission can be completed. We need to add our cats up to our vehicle. We have saved them. And then she is injured and cannot rescue any more animals before she is brought up to this house here, to the last shelter. And then this one means we have to go to Darwin City. Oh, here. We need to place 3 equipment tokens in here for reparations. So 3 of these tokens to this city. Oh dear, we have a lot of tokens here. So we need the one that can move them all. Okay, that was her turn. So let's grab this one. We got 2 dogs at Hasselton, which is over here. And we are going to move this one out. We are going up here. Do not draw a rescue card. Player may swap. Relocate anyone specialist from anywhere on a board to a single shelter. Huh. We can just relocate her to the shelter and then she is not injured anymore. Yeah. I think we are going to spend this one to relocate 1 or more specialists from anywhere on the board to a single shelter. Let's just see, what else do we want to relocate? Anyone else? Who is on the turn next? She is. But we need someone in this car. So I don't want to relocate her. And she is on turn. She has the next turn. Yeah. I do think we want to relocate her over here. Oh, it's the green player. Wrong one. We want to relocate the green player over here. So they don't have to deal with this one. We can remove this one. They are not injured anymore. So we have that one out of the picture. Don't have to think about that one. Then we also have a person up here that can move these ones. Yeah. This player is here. And we need to get 3 tokens in here. We need to have 1 player that has... We can use this one. 1 player may swap 3 tokens. So we can make sure that they have the 3 tokens we need. If they are at a shelter, they can also do stuff. Yeah. I think they want to move the boat up here. So now they are at the shelter, they can add the cat over here. Then he can move into this car. Do we need the blue player? Not on any of, oh, we need the blue player for this one. They cannot sit in here. So maybe we will leave the green player up here. We will leave the green player. Then we are going to grab all the tokens. And do we do anything when we are at the shelter? I think he wants to grab one of these for action. Can grab one of these. And then we have done one thing, moved, and then we will move 1, 2. We will drop these ones off, so we have 2 of the 3. He has one more turn. He is going to move anything we need to, we're just going to move in here for the third action. And where is it he needs to be? For having these tokens, he needs to be at Hasselton, which is over here. Which is over there. And he can 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of driving in here, he could move 1, 2, and then he could spend this friendship token to move into this location. So we got an extra turn. Because then we can spend this one, where he can exchange up to 3 of his tokens. And that we can play at any time. And then we needed these 2. We need the green player here. The green players up there with they can move down here on their turn. Yeah, I think we are setting up. I think we are getting ready to hopefully win the game. That is it. We are going to draw a card. Mariposa. We need to add 2 dogs to Mariposa. Up here. This one is going out. Moving these down. So we need someone to take care of these dogs here. But it should have time just to manage. So it is the orange player's turn here. And she can move. She is going to... Oops. If you want to save these guys. Do we want to save these guys? We could just complete our mission on their turn. We could actually do it now. We go like this. 1, 2. We can take these cats off here. Then we can take the boat with us. We can go 1, 2. Drop this one off. Then we can go here. And that means that the green player is at the bay shore. And then we can play this one. One player may swap 3 of their reward tokens to the same number of reward tokens from the supply. The reward token swapped and received may be any kind. So they can just go and say, we will take these 2 and grab these 2. Whoopty whoopty. And then we have fulfilled this mission. Because at Hasselton, the purple player can discard these 4. And at Bayshore, this player can discard these 2. And then we have fulfilled the mission. Oh, by the way, because we have three different here, three items here, we can discard this one. That is why we dropped that one off. And then we did manage to do it all. We have completed the third mission and we have won the game. Oh, last time I played, I focused very much on the missions, and then suddenly I had a lot of big animals coming out, and yeah, then I had some I couldn't save. I actually got the tiger up here, I got a horse here, I got some cows there, big animals, and then you need this wagon on the different locations to save them. So you have to be wary, but you also see here now it's going close. Save the dogs or do the mission, and then I just saw, hey, we can just do it now. So let's finish it before stuff is going to happen. When this one was going over here, then we would empty the big shelter and then replenish these cards here. But you see, these cards, they can really make it harder for you, so you have to run around and do extra stuff. And yeah, you can make the game even harder. I do think this looks so cute with all the animals, the wagons, and you have a lot of things to think of when you plan what you want to do in this game. Just looks so cute and amazing. So I really like the components and everything for this game. Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship game, which is also a really amazing game. This is an easier game than that game, but I really like the other game too, but it's the most complicated of the games. This is a more simple, more family-friendly game. The actions and the things you can do are fairly simple, but there's a lot of play in the game. And also these cute animals you need to go and save, so this is a very family-friendly game, but still, it can be difficult to win the game. And if you think it's too easy, then you can just go and add more of these. You can add more of the more higher levels, and then you also have level 4 and 5. So with the level 4 and 5, you actually have 3 places you need to go and do stuff. So you have even more places you need to go and do even more stuff when you need to fulfill these different things, different missions. So you can make this much harder. So if you find it too easy, then just add more of these in, and then it's not going to be that easy. We didn't get did we get any of the green cards? I don't think we did. We have the first one here, time tick. So each time you get these, then you're not going to place an animal. So at least you're not going to move the animals. Sometimes you actually want to get those instead because you're not moving the animals. Then you're just moving this one up on the track. And you might also want to empty a shelter because it's filled. So sometimes you want to see these green cards, but we didn't really get any. But they are in the deck here. They're just shuffled in. Oh, we had 2 on the same space here. And 1 there. That was a lot in the same. Oh, and 2 at the bottom. But that is just random. You're just shuffling them in. You're not dividing them like you are in the normal pandemic, where you might make different stacks with the cards. That you're not doing in this version here. But I do think it's a simple version, and it's very enjoyable. And that was a great little playthrough where we managed to win. I did lose my last game because of the animals. But yeah, that was my playthrough. I hope you got a good idea about how the game is played. Thanks for watching.